Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It has been forever since I've been on here making YouTube videos. Life kind of got in the way and I decided it was time to come back. Let's do some more videos, and to start you off, I'm going to talk about Builder Gel in this video. So Builder Gel is something I've been using for a few months now and I love it. And generally I've been using it on my shorter nails just to kind of build an apex or add strength to my natural nails before I dip. In this video, I am going to show you how to extend your nails using nail forms. So instead of using a tip with glue, you can just use Builder Gel. This is my first time doing it, so you guys are kind of seeing me raw in action here, and I think I do mess up at one point. So I'll show you that. I'll show you how I fix it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to show you what you need in order to do this process. So you're going to need nail forms. These are cute butterfly ones from Mani Boss Dip Powder. All the products I'm using today are from Mani Boss. So you're going to need a gel coat and a gel base coat and a gel top coat. And that one is a 2-in-1 from Mani Boss. You're going to need your Builder Gel. This is Builder Gel in a bottle and it's a sheer pink color. So it's a really pretty, looks pretty clear, but just a slight tinge of pink to it. You're going to need something to dry out your nail beds. Mani Boss has an acid-free bond. I won't be using this in this video because I have an allergy to HEMA, which is in this one. The other gel products she has are HEMA-free, so I can use those. So instead, I'm just going to use your typical rubbing alcohol, which is totally fine. Just anything you can use to dry out your nail beds. You're going to need a buffing block and a nail file, because after we apply the Builder Gel, we're going to buff it, and you need a lamp to cure everything. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm just putting rubbing alcohol on my nail beds right now. We're going to dry them out. You don't want any oils, lotions, anything like that. That way you can get your Builder Gel to actually stick to your nail and not lift. So I'm showing you my pinky here. If you can look towards the base of my nail, there's a little red spot. I was dumb and was taking my previous dip and Builder Gel off with an e-file, and I filed too hard and hurt my nail. It's fine, it doesn't actually hurt that much, and as long as I put dip or something on top of it, it's better. So just learn from me, don't do that. So you can see I'm just placing the nail form under my nail bed, and I'm gonna try and make it as flat as possible. You don't want a gap between your nail and the form. And so you just kind of put your finger up and through that hole, and you're gonna pinch the two sides together. It's all sticky on the underside. And you can see me kind of struggle with it. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm kind of learning as I go. But I got it on, and it's pretty secure for the most part. You can see it has a bunch of measurements and lines on there to help you kind of line up how you want to do your Builder Gel. That way each finger is kind of the same size, and you're not too far off base when you're trying to measure how far you want to extend your nails. And for this one, I'm gonna go, I can't even talk. I'm gonna go to about the 1 line, and I'm gonna make my nails kind of like a tapered square, but you could do almond or oval. As you can see, there's rounded edges too. So for this one, you need to start with your gel coat first. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna cure for about 60 seconds. And then we're gonna come back in with the Builder Gel. So you'll see Builder Gel is pretty thick compared to regular gel. And so when you use it for the first time, it's just a little bit of a learning curve, but it's pretty easy to learn. You're just gonna kind of move the gel around. It just doesn't go on as smooth as regular gel because it's Builder Gel. I generally don't start right at the base of my nail because you don't want all of it to kind of glom up right there. So I kind of start in the middle, then I make my way back down to the base, and then I start to extend it past my nail bed. And I try to get the majority of it past my nail bed so that I can kind of even it out. The nice thing about this one being that sheer pink too, I think it's a little easier to see it on that nail form versus being completely clear. And then I'm just taking some of the extra that I have on the brush, and again, just kind of moving it all around. So once I think I have enough on there for my first coat, I'm gonna turn my finger upside down for about 10 seconds or so. It kind of evens the builder gel out. It falls naturally kind of into an apex, and then we're gonna cure it after that. So for the builder gel, I cure it for 90 seconds. Now obviously that wasn't 90 seconds, I kind of skipped ahead. If you're gonna do kind of each finger, you can always just flash cure for about 15 seconds. So if I were to do my pointer finger, I'd put the builder gel on, flash cure it for 15 seconds, then go to my middle finger, do the same thing until I get all the fingers done, and then I would go back and I would cure the whole thing for 90 seconds. But since I'm just doing the one finger right now, you don't have to flash cure. So I'm just going in now with the second coat. I'm just evening everything out. If it looks like the tip needs to be a little bit thicker, or if I missed anything on the sides, you're just going to use that second coat. And you can see it came out really nicely. So now I'm just going to use more rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to rub the top of the builder gel. It's kind of sticky, so before you start buffing or filing, you're going to want to get that coat off, and the rubbing alcohol works perfect for that. Then we're going to take the nail form off. And when I take it off underneath the builder gel, I just kind of pinch it and it loosens pretty easily. You can see it just popped off right there. And you can see it looks ridiculous. You think you do a good job and you take the nail form off and you're like, what did I just do? But don't worry, we'll fix it. So I went ahead and cut ahead and just showed you guys all 5 fingers. I didn't want to bore you with applying builder gel to each one. So here you can see I did the exact same process I did for that first finger for all of them. Now you're going to go with your file and start filing. I generally start with the less gritty side of the nail file, which is the 100 side. And then if it's really stubborn and it's not filing as well as I want it to, I'll switch to the other side that's a little grittier. Yeah, so you can see right here, I switched to the other side. I'm trying to file quite a bit of that length down. It got a little too long. And then now I'm just filing the sides however I want my nail shaped. So if you wanted it shaped like an almond or stiletto, you could curve it in more. If you're gonna do tapered square or coffin like I am, you'll keep it pretty straight. So you can see right there, I missed a spot where the builder gel should be. It's kind of like a little gap. And so you can see I keep filing it to see if I can fix it, but I can't. So I'm gonna go buff it and see if that helps at all. But this is where I make the mistake that I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna go in and put some more rubbing alcohol in here to make sure all of that extra dust and stuff from buffing comes off my nail. And then I'm just gonna use the builder gel and try and fill in that gap. You could put another nail form on right here, especially if the gap is a little bit bigger, and then just fix that one part. But I didn't feel like putting one on, so I make it work here. And then I just kind of try and smooth it down so it's not like a huge thing of builder gel. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure it again for about 90 seconds. And then let's file it again, and then we're gonna see if that helped. In this case, it does help, but if it didn't, and I still had that gap, I would just put a nail form on and then use that to kind of guide where I needed to put my builder gel. And then you'll see this nail is going to require a lot more buffing and filing than it normally would, because I had to put all of that extra builder gel there on the side to fix that gap. So I'm just going to use the actual nail file to help kind of speed up that process on the grittier side, because that buffing block would take forever. So I'm just kind of buffing on the side that is a little bit thicker. So I just keep filing and then checking from different angles to see how thick the builder gel still is. And you can see it takes a long time to fix and file this nail. The other nails do not take this long. It's just because I made that mistake and had to fix it. So I'll tell y'all something funny while we're waiting here and watching me file this nail. See that little thing in the right side of the camera? I couldn't find the stand that I used to put my phone on when I did YouTube videos, and so I literally have my phone on top of like this huge like cup thing, and it's just balancing. So, and I couldn't get it out of the shot, so that's what that is. Sorry about that. So now I'm just kind of looking at the side of the nail, making sure everything looks even. It's still a little thick on that one side, so it just takes me a while. At least you guys can see the pain I went through to fix this little mistake. Word to the wise, don't do what I did. Make sure when you get all that builder gel in, you really take the time to make sure it gets everywhere. That way you don't have a gap. So I just use a little more rubbing alcohol so I could see what the nail looks like without all the dust and everything all over it from buffing it. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the same thing to all the other nails. Again, they didn't have any problems like the first one, so I was able to just buff and file them really easily. You can see they're not super thick. They look really natural. Like, I'm really loving the way these are turning out. You can see that's what it looks like before and how short they were, and now they're all long. It's like magic. So now we're going to go in with our 2-in-1 base and top coat and just get a top coat on all of them so you can see how beautiful and pretty they look now. Now, if you're going to use nail polish or dip powder or gel or anything over the top of these, you don't have to put a top coat on if you don't want to. I'm doing it just for the purpose of letting you see a finished product and how pretty they look. But personally, I will use the builder gel and then I will use a peel base between the builder gel and dip, and then I'll go ahead and dip my nails. And so that way, when I'm ready to take the dip powder off, I don't have to soak all of this beautiful builder gel off too. I can just pop them off, the builder gel will stay intact, and then I can just use peel base again. You can use peel base on top of this gel top coat too if you want. I know a lot of people that do. Personally, I don't have to, so I usually skip this step because it's just not needed. right, so now you can see how pretty it looks with that gel top coat compared to the other nails. It just looks so smooth and put together and pretty. So now all of them have a gel top coat. You can see how gorgeous they look. We're gonna use some cuticle oil from Candy Skincare, which I love. It's my favorite cuticle oil. If you don't have some, go get some because it smells amazing. And this just helps them look completely finished and pretty. So I'll just put cuticle oil on everything, and then I'll rub that into my skin. And here we are. They're about done. I will make sure and link all of the products I used today. I do have a discount code with Manny Boss that I'll put in the section as well. If you guys want to buy any of these products, I'm not an affiliate. I just want to give you guys a discount. Again, there's the before and the after. Like, I'm obsessed with Builder Gel, you guys. I love using it. I think it's so great to use under other products like dip powder. And here it is outside. You can just see a better view of it. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Please like this video and subscribe, and I will be making more. Bye.